Y a todos mis amigos latinos, bienvenidos, aficionados al box, al pesaje oficial. A big night of action, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you courtesy of Top Rank Incorporated in association with Sunfed Promotions, Devela Entertainment, and Tecate Cerveza con Carácter. The event takes place tomorrow night, of course, Saturday evening at the Reliant Arena. Doors open at 6 p.m. First bout at 7 p.m. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster locations. All right, fans, here we go. It's for the WBC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, the challenger. He'll be making his second attempt at a world title with a record of 37 wins and 6 losses. He has 20 wins coming by way of knockout. He is ranked the WBC #4 middleweight contender. Here is boxing's pride of Providence, Rhode Island. Please welcome the challenger, Peter Manfredo. 159 and 1/2 pounds for Peter Manfredo Jr. 159 and 1/2 pounds for the challenger. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the defending world champion, making his first defense of his title with an outstanding record of 40 wins, no losses, 1 draw and 1 no contest. He has 30 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing the undefeated WBC middleweight champion of the world, la leyenda continúa con el joven ídolo de Culiacán, Sinaloa, México, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. 159 and 3/4 pounds for the champion. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. weighs in at 159 and 3/4 pounds.
Y como grita la gente en Plaza América.
And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of action for the WBC Middleweight Championship of the World. The defending champion, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., taking on the challenger, #4 ranked contender, Peter Manfredo Jr. Boxing, 5-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, el gran campeón mexicano Julio Cesar Chavez. Julio Cesar Chavez working with Peggy Azteca for tomorrow night's bout, and of course an interested observer in his son fighting and defending his world title for the first time. A special attraction in the super welterweight division, Calvin Green, Joshua Clottey to the scale. Calvin Green, Joshua Clottey, you are next. A big night of action features 9 bouts scheduled once again at the Reliant Arena. First bout is at 7 p.m. Now, ladies and gentlemen, super welterweight 8 rounds of action. We invite first to the scale, fighting out of the Bronx in New York. He is the former IBF welterweight champion of the world, Joshua Clottey. 156 pounds for Joshua Clottey, 156 pounds. His opponent, fighting out of Houston, Texas, 21-6-1 with 13 knockouts. Here is Calvin Green. Calvin Green weighs in at 156.5 pounds. 156.5 pounds for Calvin Green. And now we'll have our fighters square off. Calvin Green, Joshua Clottey, 8 rounds of boxing in a super welterweight special attraction. Jose Pinzon, Larry Smith, you will be next up to the scale. Make your way up to the stage at this time, Larry Smith, Jose Pinzon. Then there are Calvin Green versus Joshua Clottey, 8 rounds of action in a super welterweight attraction. Larry Smith versus Jose Pinzon. Be prepared, you are next. Lanardo Tyner versus Wale Omotoso. On the scale this time, from Dallas, Texas, 10-7 is his record, Larry Smith. 152 3/4 pounds for Larry Smith, 152 3/4. Now his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Mérida, Yucatan, Mexico, 20 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw with 13 knockouts, Jose Pinzon. 154 1/2 pounds for Jose Pinzon, 154 1/2. One of our fighters face off, Larry Smith and Jose Pinzon. Be prepared to weigh in next, Lanardo Tyner and Wale Omotoso. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of them, 25 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws with 15 knockouts. Please welcome Lanardo Tyner. Lanardo Tyner weighs in at 145 3/4 pounds. 145 3/4 pounds for Lanardo Tyner. His opponent joins us from Lagos in Nigeria with a record of 19 wins, no losses with 17 big knockouts. Please welcome the undefeated Wale Omotoso. 148 pounds for Wale Omotoso, 148. First weight for Wale Omotoso is 148. We'll follow up with the details of that. Whether this is an official final weight, or going to need to return to lose a little bit of weight to make this fight official. Lanardo Tyner, Wale Omotoso, welterweight in action, 8-round special attraction. Hector Velazquez, Mickey Bey, you'll be next to weigh in. Make your way to the stage. Hector Velazquez, Mickey Bey. Mexico onto the scale this time, Hector Velazquez. Hector Velazquez weighs in at 134 1/2 pounds, 134 1/2 pounds for Velazquez. His opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, record of 17 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 9 knockouts, the undefeated Mickey Bey. 134 1/2 pounds for Mickey Bey, 134 1/2 pounds. Both fighters weigh in the same. William Bailey, Marcus Johnson, you'll be up to the scale next. Make your way toward the stage. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, 8 rounds of action. action, lightweights, Hector Velazquez, Mickey Bey. And a big night of action taking place at the Reliant Arena. Action, 6 rounds of boxing. Joining us first to the scale from Bakersfield, California, William Bailey. £178.75 for William Bailey, 178.75 pounds. And his opponent from Killeen, Texas, undefeated 20-0 with 15 knockouts. Please welcome the undefeated Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson weighs in at 171.75 pounds. 171.75 pounds for the undefeated Marcus Johnson. You will be next.
Bienvenidos a Plaza Américas. Esto es el peso oficial de todos los boxeadores de la pelea de mañana que se llevará a cabo en el Reliant Arena.
On the scale this time from San Antonio, Texas, Ricardo Avila. 126.75 pounds for Avila, 126.75 pounds. His opponent from Edinburgh, Texas, the young undefeated Luis Sarasua. 125 pounds for Luis Sarasua, 125. Next to the stage, Ivan Otero versus Gino Escamilla. Then the center of the stage, featherweights, 4-round attraction, Ricardo Avila versus Luis Sarasua. Weighing in next, Ivan Otero versus Gino Escamilla. Gino Escamilla. 128.5 pounds for Gino Escamilla, 128.5. His opponent from Houston, undefeated 6-0 with 1 knockout, Ivan Otero. 127 pounds for Ivan Otero, 127. 4-round attraction in the featherweight division. Houston's Ivan Otero versus Laredo's Gino Escamilla.
Y seguimos con más pesos oficiales para la pelea de mañana en el Reliant Arena. Recuerden comprar sus boletos en Ticketmaster.
Cesar versus Alex Saucedo. First to the scale, Cedric Shepard. Cedric Shepard weighs in at 145.5 pounds, 145.5. His opponent from Oklahoma City making his professional debut, Alex Saucedo. Saucedo, 146.5. Scheduled Cedric Shepard versus Alex Saucedo. See the men action tomorrow evening. The Reliant Arena first fight is at 7 p.m. The doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets still available with good seats still available at all Ticketmaster locations, the Reliant Arena box office, and of course Ticketmaster.com. All brought to you by Top Break Incorporated in association with Sanfer Promotions, Tabella Entertainment, and Tecate Cerveza con